It's maple season, and Mattress Maple Sugar House in Pittsfield is ready to make sweet syrup. Some of it destined for pancakes, some of it destined for cow's milk soap.
These are the basic ingredients that I use to make cow's milk soap.
Lindsay Mattress runs the Sudsy Cow. In 2020, she combined her love of dairy cows with her soap-making hobby.
People say that their skin doesn't dry out as easily when they're using this soap versus some other kind of soap or like a body wash.
Her rotating line of handmade soaps are now sold in local stores and online.
The ones that are most popular are lavender, lumberjack for a masculine scent, rose geranium, activated charcoal, and of course maple cream.
Since Lindsay's husband runs Mattress Maple, she decided to use the syrup to make a maple cream soap.
It has a really mild scent to it, but you do get that nice mapley smell.
Using just basic ingredients like cocoa butter, syrup, and maple extract, you could say it raises the bar.
It's great for people if they have more sensitive skin or are really sensitive to strong smells.
You may not know it, but Main Street in Concord is a good place to find the scent of maple season. Welcome to Candle Tree Soy Candles, run by Ross Mingarelli.
I want to be your candle guy, so pretty much if you're looking for any candle, especially if you can't find, you just come here because I have everything.
The part-time tree worker hand makes soy candles as a second job, sometimes inside your favorite beer can. He can create hundreds of scents, some that may surprise you.
Yes, I have a dirt scented candle and also a very popular Fruit Loops. That one is one of my top sellers all year round.
A big seller this time of year, maple.
It's very popular. It's my New Hampshire maple syrup candle. And I typically have a few different sugar houses that will order a lot of maple sugar candles. And you're gonna fill this almost to the tippy top.
Ross let me join in making those New Hampshire maple syrup candles, starting with a healthy dose of maple fragrance oil, then some maple coloring, and finally hot soy wax.
Yep, that's good.
I was doing so well until we had to stir the mix.
Let me know when your arm gets tired.
That was 20 minutes ago.
My fatigue was impacting the product. No worries. Ross fixed my mistakes with his trusty heat gun, and the smell of maple season was ready for customers to experience.
Do you get that sense when you smell it that you're in a sugar house making maple syrup?
Almost as good as a sugar house, yeah.
Our next maple stop takes us to a farm with a fun catchphrase.
Jesse James Maple Farm. Syrup so sweet you'll swear it's illegal.
This is Jesse James Maple Farm in Gilmanton, named for the owners.
A lot of people, will say, Jesse James, are you related to the outlaw? No, we're not. She's Jesse and I'm James.
Jim and Jessica Bulduck started boiling sap from their yard about 23 years ago and got hooked.
I'll never forget, I dipped my finger in it and tasted it, and it was like magic. And we were like, oh my God. And we felt like alchemists that just discovered the recipe for making gold.
They not only produce that sweet syrup here, now they have a line of maple food products. From maple pancake mix to maple barbecue sauce.
There's a lot of flavor in there. That's really good.
They're also known for their Jesse James maple seasonings.
Maple syrup that's processed down into sugar form. We just take that sugar and mix it with different spice blends.
Like maple chipotle, maple garlic, and maple mesquite.
They're all pretty versatile. I mean, it's really just limited to your imagination, but everything is great on meats and fish and vegetables.
You can find their maple spices at local farmers markets and stores, and soon their maple popcorn line will be getting some company.
Then you're going to have a garlic pepper popcorn, maple chipotle popcorn, and maple mesquite popcorn as well.
Next, we hop on over to Henniker, where taps are for beers, not maple trees.
Those are the barrels we're talking about.
Dave Currier helped launch the Henniker Brewing Company in 2012. Now, their variety of beers can be found here in the tap room and stores around the state.
Several of these beers are award-winning beers that have gotten awards over the years.
Including what GM Anthony Caruso calls the Core Four.
Henniker Kolsch, we have Miles and Miles as a pale ale. We have Hopslinger, which is an American IPA, and then we have Workingman's Porter, which is an English porter.
They're also known for a number of seasonal beers, which includes, I think you know where I'm going with this, a maple beer.
This beer has a very ravenous following. People really want this beer.
Yeah, that's for sure.
They're ravenous for Flapjack Maple Double Brown Ale. Head brewer Matt Bryan says they use syrup from a local farm to create a taste that's a hint of maple.
We use real maple syrup, and it doesn't come off as too sweet. Stays nice and smooth and balanced. It turns into a really great beer.
Cheers, friends. If there's one thing I learned on this tour, maple can really branch out.